Hello and welcome to Don't Tell Our Moms.
Don't tell our moms.
Oh, it's music to my ear every week. Well, if you don't know, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Molly.
We've been best friends for 20 years,
Mhm.
and we have this podcast to just do a whole lot of yapping.
Whole lot of nothing.
And I know we said in last week's episode that this week was going to be true crime, and it was.
Mhm.
Maybe one day we'll release that episode, but might be on the technical side. We didn't plug up our pod track, so you heard my mic, but not Molly's.
So,
So we recorded a 2-hour episode. I will keep the footage though because I did make Molly cry.
mhm.
I broke the barrier on that,
So,
and so I will keep that footage
yep,
because we had some really sweet moments in it. So
I know.
you know,
It was a good one, but don't ask me how my week went. Don't, because
no,
that's
no,
ruined it.
yeah. So
But it's a silly Saturday. We're here on the Saturday.
yeah, it's maybe it may be brighter in here. I'm really excited for daylight savings time, and I
Mhm.
was thinking about that because we normally record at night. So I'm really excited because like just think about it when we do like our spring and summer episodes, it won't be dark
I
until like
know.
you leave.
I know.
I'm so excited. So I think that's really going to shift the energy because sometimes I think when it's dark like that and like
Yeah.
it's dark when I already leave work and then I come home and we record, it feels like I've lived like 3 days in one.
Mhm.
And then when Molly drives home late, like, it probably seems like midnight when you leave
Yeah.
here. Because sometimes she'll leave and it'll only be like 9:30, and I'll go downstairs and I'll be like, "I'm ready for bed."
Yeah. That's as soon as I get home after we record. I go home, I like wash my face, do all my nighttime stuff, and like get ready for bed.
Yeah. So I
'Cause-
think that'll be a big shift. But
Yeah.
it also seasonal depression is real, and so I think my mood and I can't wait to open the pool. I looked outside of my window earlier, my kitchen window,
Yeah.
and I saw my pool. It needs some TLC, but I saw my pool and I was like, "God, I can't wait to get in you." But we're gonna hopefully try to figure out different ways, because we're gonna be doing some work on our pool and building a deck. So, since we'll have a deck, we'll have somewhere to put all of our equipment. Maybe when it's not
Mhm.
too hot outside, like, we can get in kind of in spring.
Yeah.
And when we first open the pool, and we're gonna try to figure out a way how to record an episode from my above ground pool because that's not redneck, right?
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, I love my above ground pool. It's my redneck Riviera.
Well, like I said, it is a silly Saturday. We have a
Mhm.
lot of stuff planned today, not involved the podcast. So we're going to just be silly, goofy, not really much on the schedule. We're just going to hang
Nope.
out with you guys. And then I get to go love on little baby animals.
Yes, we had some new, baby goats born this week. My husband's uncle, his property that backs up to ours, he had some new baby goats, lots. My husband was trying to explain to us earlier, it was like record breaking or something, like something like that never happens, like a phenomenon of the number of goats born in one day or something. I don't know. But we're gonna go do some yee yee shit when
Mhm.
we when we get done recording and go love on all the animals.
This
So
it's a dream for me whenever I come out here because if you guys don't know, I would hug a crocodile if I knew it wouldn't like
me too.
bite me. Any kind of animal I love, but, like, I love coming here because I get to love on all the babies that most people don't. So, donkeys, zebras, cows, emu, goats.
We don't with the ostrich though.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
the
little
one
scary.
I will not.
They
Mm-mm.
have a baby buffalo now.
Yes.
So, I get to come here and just live out my wildest dreams of going in the pasture and loving on the donkey.
Hey, I'm gonna vlog
Okay.
Molly, loving on all the babies
I
because
might
for
cry.
me, it's just like, oh, whatever. Like, it's just every day for me. So that's why I love when like people come over and like we get, they get to go see the animals. That I get to like see their reaction because to me, it's just it cracks me up because people will come, even like sometimes like I've had delivery drivers if it's still light outside and like some of the animals have been moved to like our side of the property that backs up to like my
Like the
fence.
zebra.
And so they'll they'll be, like, unloading the groceries, and they'll be like, "Is that is that a zebra?"
It
I'm like,
is.
"Oh, yeah, that's Marty."
And I've been coming out here for years, but I never get tired of going and loving on the babies. And the reason they have these animals, because 'cause you're probably like, "Why do they have a zebra as a pet?" Were rescued from, like, safari hunts in
Mhm.
Texas. So when they are on this land, they are pets.
Yep. We are
They're
a
rescued.
no, I love I love beef and pork and chicken just as much as the next person, but I actually wanted to get pigs at one point, and my husband's uncle was like, "For pets? Or for what?" I was like, "Well, I mean, no. I mean, raise them up." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, we don't do that over here."
Mm-mm.
So when their feet hit the ground, they're pets, no
Yeah,
matter what they
so
are. That he does not kill, and he spends I don't know, he spends so that's his whole life is those animals. I joke, I call him Doctor Doolittle 'cause he's like a whisper. All the animals that won't like some of them are real skittish and they won't come up to you, but he can walk right up to it and it'll like love on them. But I mean, they know he's their food source. So I think that's some of it because he feeds them every day. But he eats, breathes, and sleeps for those animals.
Mhm.
And if anything happens to him, he's devastated.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're a no slaughter a farm around here.
So
So
that way, if you're like, how do you guys have zebra as a pet? They're all rescued. So that's
yep,
how. But I get to go love on them today. So we have like a few fun things on the schedule, but really no theme. We're just gonna hang out with you guys on the Saturday because we're free filming.
yep.
Um, so we'll just get right into it.
Okay. Well, I know you said not to ask you how your week was, but outside of it not going, how was your week?
It was fine.
Yeah.
Work's been busy. See, so we attempted to film Wednesday because like we talked about it in the episode, but right now it's Mardi Gras time, so it's just
Mm,
really crazy around here. So we filmed on Wednesday. That went, how it went. And
mhm.
then Thursday and Friday was just busy work wise. But it's been good. It's been pretty chill.
Yeah, same for me.
Not Saturday.
N it was a chill week, but, we did talk about it, in the last episode, so we'll touch a little bit on it because 'cause we're gonna have a whole episode, and I feel like we jinx ourselves now, but we are gonna have we're gonna start decorating the studios for the holidays, but there's
Hmm.
not really ton of holidays going on right now, so I think we might do a little Mardi Gras decorations here in a few days, but, we're in Mobile, and the birthplace of Mardi Gras. We started it.
We did.
Um, so, yeah, New Orleans, they don't have the barricades and yeah, you know, you see a lot more boobs and whatever, but ours is very much so family friendly. Me
Hmm.
and Molly, we did talk about the other night. Like, I think my favorite part and Molly's too, like of Mardi Gras is that no matter like everyone comes together at
Hmm.
Mardi Gras. Like, Mardi Gras, there is no I don't know, it's just community, and it
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
like, strangers come together,
And you're
and they
just,
party in the streets
yeah,
together.
the streets are closed off and you're just
Mhm.
dancing and drinking in the street with strangers,
Yeah.
but it feels like you've all been friends for
Yeah.
forever. And the energy is just so alive.
It
That's
is.
what I love most. Like you said, it's like you can just feel like the community part
And
during
I
Mardi
love
Gras.
it because I love dressing like, I like dressing I love bright colors, I love dressing funky, I love a print, and so for me, like, and sparkle, and so Mardi Gras, you can wear some wild shit. It's Mardi Gras,
Hmm.
everybody's wearing wild shit.
Yep.
Feathers, boas, sparkles, like,
Wait, t-
knee-high boots,
wait
and
till you see the pants that I ordered.
I know I gotta get on it this week, but it's a very exciting, year for me. So, if you don't know, Mardi Gras is as far as, like, the parades and the people that are on the floats, those are Mardi Gras organizations or societies. They are secret societies, though, and that is why you wear masks. So, I won't talk about the society or anything that I'm in, but my husband has been riding in his organization for a few years now. It's, very exciting. I've been very busy starting, like, last week, and I'll be booked and busy until after Fat Tuesday, but I wouldn't change it for a thing, and I am riding in my first, parade this year,
Mhm.
so I'm very excited about that. And I have a bunch of people, Molly like, her Sarah's coming to stay to see me, and so I
Mhm.
have a whole crowd that's gonna be out there cheering for me, a whole section of cheerleaders for me, so I'm really excited about that, and I'm just trying to soak it all in because this year is a lot of firsts for me, and it's just I don't know, my husband, he told me whenever I found out I was riding, he was obviously my first phone call, and he's not, like, an emotional person, but he, like I could hear him, like, tearing up on the phone,
It's a big
and
deal.
he was like, "Caitlin," he said, "I'm trying to tell you, like, it's a lot of work, it's a lot like, it's a lot of money, your throws and stuff," and he's like, "It's a lot of work throughout the year, it's a lot of money, and it can be a lot sometimes." He's like, "But with the second you get on that float and those wheels start rolling, you see Mobile from a completely different point of view. There are just tens of thousands of people screaming for you because they want you to throw them something." And he said, "And it is a high you will chase for the rest of your life. And once you get on one, you'll never not until you can't anymore." So I'm just really excited. And then I think we're gonna try to do like we haven't Mardi Gras together in a while. We
Mhm.
did, me and Molly, when me, her, and Jackie lived downtown, and then they stayed living there. We used to Mardi Gras together a lot when we both lived downtown. But I think we're gonna try to hit some stuff I think we should Joe Cane Day together this year.
Yeah, Joe Cane's my favorite day.
It is. 'Cause our Joe Cane Day is Mobile's, like, Fat Tuesday New Orleans. Like, we still Fat Tuesday
Mhm.
here, but I think everybody by Fat Tuesday is so
Yeah,
Mardi Gras out
done.
and tired, because if you don't know, there's also a thing called Deep Gras, and that's the week leading up to Fat Tuesday. For us, Deep Gras starts that Thursday. It's, I can't describe it. It is just you are not sleeping, you're
Mm-mm.
eating and drinking a lot,
And you
but
know what
you're
is so crazy? I used to bartend during
yeah.
this madness.
Yeah.
I'm talking like you are these people in there just shoulder to shoulder
Mhm.
downtown in these bars, and I bartenders do this. So you're right. You don't sleep. You don't do
No.
anything.
You eat, breathe, and sleep Mardi Gras for
Mhm.
about 5 or 6 days straight, but it is the most magical, like, it's the I don't know, it's just the most magical time, and you're exhausted afterwards, but it's all worth it, and you just like, again, you're just out there with all these people you've never met and just complete strangers, and you make friends, fast friends, and there's people out there that are barbecuing and have their grills set up and coolers, and
Mhm.
they're like, "Hey, you want a beer?" Like, I don't know, it's just everybody it's Mobile is one during Mardi Gras, like, it really is.
Absolutely.
We're one. We're just Mobile. We're all Mobilians. So I joked and told Randy the other night. I said, because now that I said, all right, now I'm an official. This is like I'm officially a Mobilian. As soon as I ride in that parade, I'm officially a Mobilian. But I told him, I said, I've been like Thanos the last couple years, getting on my Mobile stones. I'm Catholic now. I'm riding in Mardi Gras.
There you go.
I was like, all right, I've been here 10 years. I'm officially a Mobilian now. You can't tell me nothing.
Officially.
Yeah. So, well, Molly has some, like I said, we don't really have
Mm-mm.
anything. It's just another fun episode, kind of like how last week was.
Well, I was walking through the store and I said, it would be real fun to do on that podcast. Hold, please.
Okay. I'm scared.
You should be.
I should, and that's Molly was like, oh, no, no. I was like, don't be scared, but no, she knows this one. I should be.
I have Bean Boozled.
Molly, if I get the fish,
I'm gonna read all the
I'll
flavors.
throw up.
So we have Bean Boozled, but then we also have just like regular Jelly Belly beans. And there's 5 different flavors in this. So I figured it'd be fun to like take one out of each category and try to guess what flavor it is. We have citrus mix, soda pop shop, ice cream parlor mix, smoothie blend, and cocktail classics. So I figure we'll save those for after just to help get this taste out of our mouth.
Yeah.
But we have, let's see, we have burnt rubber or licorice, which those are both going to be disgusting. We have wet dog or banana,
Molly.
stinky socks or tutti frutti, toothpaste or berry blue, barf or peach, stink bug or toasted marshmallow, booger or juicy pear, old bandage or pomegranate, liver and onions or cappuccino, and dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie.
Molly, if I get the dead fish, I'll throw up.
So essentially, what you do is you spin the little spinner here,
Mm.
and that tells you like what bean you're going to pick out, and you see if it's the good one or the bad one.
I'm glad I have a chicken tender down there left.
We ate chicken
And some
tenders.
honey mustard. I can just pour some honey mustard in my mouth.
All right. Well, do you want me to go first or you go first?
You go first.
Of course. All right. So I'm going to spin this spinner. Oh, I'm a little scared.
This is gonna upset my tummy.
So I have toasted marshmallow or stink bug. And then, of course, you just pick out because it shows you the picture. So you just
Mhm.
pick out, and I think it's going to be this one. Ooh,
No, that's cheating. That's cheating.
you can't even smell anything.
Don't do that.
I need something to spit in.
Jackie, she's already cheating.
It's toasted marshmallow.
Of course.
I got scared.
Here, you can do mine. That we don't have to pass it back and forth.
Okay.
I try. Well, yeah,
Okay. This one's for Caitlin.
of course it is.
Juicy pear or booger?
And honestly, I don't really love pear very much. I think either one
I
would probably gonna be like,
love pear. It's booger.
here, Molly.
Booger. She got booger. What's a booger taste like? Can you describe it?
It tasted like grass.
Oh,
Like, it tasted like wet, freshly, um like, it tasted like what freshly cut grass would taste like, smell like.
I think I would like that. Oh, God. Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish? Ah, bless.
Molly, that was gross.
I don't
But at
know.
least but you do taste it, like, one bite in, so that way you can spit it out
Yeah.
quickly. Oh, it's lingering.
All right, so dead fish or banana smoothie? Oh,
Is it dead fish? Here, you need a napkin?
mm.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Ew, Molly, you chose this game.
My
You
God.
chose this. You did this.
My breath is kicking. It smells like canned tuna.
Hey, but you know what? It'll probably attract the animals over there to you more.
Ugh,
They're gonna come running to you.
man. Think of like canned tuna
No,
that's just been like sitting out.
no.
Hold on, that wasn't a good spin.
That probably tastes like those canned oysters that Megan likes.
Smoked ones, they're okay. So you got banana or wet dog?
Okay.
Oh, it's like lingering in my mouth.
I wonder what dog tastes like.
You're about to find out, probably.
You know what wet dog tastes like?
Can you describe it? What's the flavor profile? Ew.
All right.
All right,
Next one. Oh, that was so bad.
this one's for me.
How many are we doing every flavor?
Maybe.
Ugh.
I mean, we could just say skip the spinner and just.
No. Do the spinner.
Well, I just got dead fish or banana again.
You can spin again if it's a flavor you've already
Okay.
gotten. I'll be okay with that.
Oh my God. Juicy pear or booger?
The booger's gross, Molly.
It does taste like grass.
Doesn't it? It tastes like what wet grass smells like. I don't think there's any actual flavors in there. I think we're getting bamboozled by
Ooh.
Beanboozle. Maybe that's the trick.
Meh.
All right, spin for me.
That was not as bad as the fish one, but that was pretty gross. You got peach or barf?
I don't think barf would be the worst.
We'll see.
I used to throw up every morning. Fun fact about me. Or if I laugh too hard.
Yeah.
When we lived at Molly's mom's house, Sandy Kay would say, "Hey, y'all don't get her to laugh because you know she's gonna throw up."
Nope, for your sake, it's peach.
That's good.
That's the peach one.
That's just like a peach Alani. That's good. Okay. I should have kept that under my tongue so that everything
Yeah.
else would just taste like peach.
I also got peach or barf.
The peach is really good. It tastes just like a peach ring, or like if you've had Alani, the peach Alani.
Well, here's the bad news, friend. I don't think we'd have another one of those in here. Mm-mm.
Did you get a peach or bark before?
No, that's the only one in there.
Okay, well, good.
But that was the only peach or barf one in there, so I have to respin. Berry blue or toothpaste? I can do that because either one of them are gonna be fine. That's toothpaste. I'm not mad about it.
Did you see that tractor too?
Yeah.
The windows open so we could get some natural light, and this truck came down my road with a big old tractor.
Caitlin, you have pomegranate or old bandage?
Oh my God, Molly.
There's like a lot of some of these, like this one, like the pomegranate and old bandage. There's a ton, but there was only one of the peach or barf. Here you go.
I don't even love pomegranate.
I'm still chewing on this toothpaste one.
Our Father who art in heaven.
Howard be his name. It's better.
Immediately no. Immediately no. Molly. It tasted just like what a bloody Band-Aid smells like.
Ew.
Molly.
Ew.
Molly.
We'll only do a few more.
Okay, Molly, I really need a second.
Okay, my turn.
I hope you get that.
Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks?
Ooh. Didn't the old Bee Boozle have a skunk?
Yeah. That's Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, I hope if I get that one, I get Tutti Frutti because that's my favorite one of my favorite Jelly Belly flavors. I don't want it to ruin that for me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if the old tuna is mixed on this one. I think it's
Let
Tutti.
me find out you like this sweaty sock. Either way, it's delicious.
Well, I think it is Tutti Frutti. It's very bubblegum flavor. And I'm not a huge fan of bubblegum.
Well, I can't get that band. I just give me. I don't even care if it's a fit. I need to get this Band-Aid flavor out of my mouth.
Okay.
We need some ginger, a palate cleanser.
So that is going to be licorice or burnt rubber.
I hate black licorice. I almost hope it's burnt rubber. I hate
Wait, I
black
kind of want to
licorice.
try this one with you. We'll do it at the same time.
Cheers. Oh,
I got licorice. Ew.
it didn't taste like burnt rubber. It tastes like charcoal. It tastes like charcoal, but but not like a burger that's been charcoal. Like just if you just took a bite into a piece of charcoal.
Okay, we're going to be done with the spinner. There's a few more that we need to try.
Okay.
So we're going to do them at the same time together.
All right.
All right. So we're going to try the liver and onions or cappuccino.
I've already disassociated. I'm just
I
staring
think
off into
that's the
space. I'm
only
staring out the window.
one.
Like,
I think that's the only one that we need to try.
okay, which one is it?
The liver and onions or cappuccino.
I wouldn't be mad at liver and onions.
I mean, I like chicken liver.
Oh, I bet it's tricking you. I bet the liver and onions looks like because this just looks just like a cappuccino Jelly Belly. I bet it's tricking you.
Oh, God.
How did I get every one of the bad flavors, Molly? Oh, that is not liver. It is like a gravy. You get an after gravy taste, but that was very liver forward. That was very liver forward. No onion.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
Okay. Ew, that just
Ugh.
locked my jaws up. All right. Let's put our barf bags over here. Okay.
All right. Now we're going to move on to something a little less
Oh, yeah, what's next?
likely to cause us to barf. So these are the Fabulous Five favorite mixes. I called them out earlier. So I figured we'll just grab one and try to guess what the flavor is.
Okay.
All right. So we're each
But
going to
that's gold dusted.
we're each going to take one out of the container, try to guess what the flavor is. And I can't see that.
I'm gonna be good at this because I love Jelly Bellies. You know what my favorite Jelly Belly flavor is?
What?
Buttered popcorn.
Ew.
Oh, it's so good.
You're friggin' sick.
I love the buttered popcorn.
I hope this is martini.
And then like the chocolate, there's like a chocolate brownie one. That one's really good too.
I hope I get an olive martini one.
Ooh, Molly, you love that one. Okay.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna this one I think is a citrus.
Yeah.
And I grabbed the yellow because I love lemon. That's my favorite flavor of everything. It's lemon.
I got the lime.
Damn, that's good.
Let me make sure without cheating. Yeah. I got lime. It's okay.
All right. And what's the next one?
This soda pop.
I was like a grape
Ew.
co. I got like a grape co.
I got root beer.
Yeah, hell no. That's why I like going places where you can just with like the Jelly Belly wall because if I get a black licorice or a root beer Jelly Belly, I'm wolf. Right.
I hate root beer.
All right, that one was like a Grape-A-Co, which I love Grape-A-Co.
Oh, it's the crush. The
Crush. Okay. Yeah, I love
grape
that.
crush. Okay.
All right, I know this next one. I think is it like one of those smoothies or something?
No, this next one should be your ice cream parlor one.
Yep. Okay, it's this one.
And it's Cold Stone Creamery.
That strawberry. Oh, that is strawberry ice cream.
Mmm.
Like you can taste the ice cream.
Whoa, that's good.
Mmm.
Yeah. Strawberry.
Yeah, it's so weird how it, like, it has a milky taste to it, like a
That's
dairy
yummy.
taste. Okay, much better. This is turning around.
Yeah, this next one is smoothies.
Okay, mine's pink.
I got the purple.
Mmm, that's also a strawberry. It's like a strawberry watermelon smoothie.
Oh, that's blueberry. That's blueberry something. What was your guess?
Mine's like a strawberry smoothie. It's like a berry smoothie, but with strawberry forward.
Strawberry banana.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Oh, mine is mixed berry. I guess blueberry. Mine
Yep.
was a mixed berry.
Okay. Mine's gold.
Mine is like clear almost with like it's
Like mine's gold dusted. I wonder if this is like a cosmopolitan or something.
yeah, this is the cocktail.
Mm,
I think this might be something with gin because it tastes like a pine tree.
I don't know what that was.
What? Whoa, wow.
Was that maybe a mule?
All right,
I can kind of taste a little ginger.
what color did you have?
It was like gold dusted.
I think yours was a Moscow Mule.
Damn, I'm good. But that's one of my favorite cocktails. So,
How did I know? I had a gin and tonic.
ooh,
I knew. I hate gin.
gin. I did. Yes, I hate gin. I'm sorry if you.
I can't do gin.
No, it literally tastes like a Christmas tree.
Well, that was fun.
That was very fun.
Tell us what we're gonna do, Caitlin.
All right, so this next segment is one of my favorite things: butt stuff. Just kidding.
It's butts on.
Butts on things. That's. Who doesn't love a little butt stuff?
Yep, we got 2 packages again of our butts on things mystery bags.
All right, you want to kick? Me? Want me to kick off?
Yeah, what's your first butt?
Oh, this one comes with 2 in
They
it.
come with 2 in it.
Oh, well, do we want to see what we already have, real quick?
Oh yeah, let's do a
Okay,
little,
because
let's do a
I
little
know I have a
recap.
cereal, but a little recap. I did have some requests for people to see because they couldn't see. That way we can let's just keep them up here. I'm gonna take my sugar glider down.
Yeah.
Margot.
We're gonna do a little recap of the butts that we already have.
Yeah, because you guys didn't get to see our classic butts. Do you have your classic butts? Your pineapple and your crayons? This is what started it all.
Mm-hmm. So we'll zoom in. This is my golden pineapple with the butt.
This is a birthday cake with a butt.
Mm-hmm. And this is a cute little crayon box. Very cute. See? With the butt.
This is a popcorn bucket with a butt.
Butt cheeks.
And then
Yeah, we're gonna do a little recap of the ones that we got last time.
I've got a cactus and a cappuccino with
Mhm.
butts. And then I've got the bowl of cereal, which is, I think, a personal fave.
Yeah.
And then Molly gave me the taco because I really wanted the taco.
Yep.
But look at that butt.
Butt.
And then what's your plushes?
I have a mushroom in a little coffee pot. And then an ice cream cone. And I'm still not sold that this is a cheese wheel. I really I'm not 100% of what this is. So those were the ones that we opened last time.
All right. So let's see if we got any duplicates. Oh, so I got the crayon, but the plush.
Oh, juicy.
Let me do like the influencers do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that matches Molly's figurine.
Yeah.
Okay. So no duplicates on this. I got the burrito.
Cute.
It's the burrito, like wrapped in aluminum foil. There's the butt.
With butt.
Okay.
Let's see what my first 2 are.
We're gonna have to get a butt bag just for all these. I really is there like we'll have to look on the website. Oh, I have
Oh
my
my God.
computer right here. I can look.
This is a little science beaker.
Yeah. Not the actual dump truck.
Mm-hmm. And then this one is a bubblegum machine.
Ah, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I opened my second bag that I need the Chinese takeout. That one, and then I really want the dump truck too. Because
Oh,
that
yeah.
just is like ironic. All right, I think I got a dupe. Oh, I got 2 duplicates. That's okay.
Oh, poo.
I got another cactus, and I got a coffee pot, which I gave Molly my coffee pot,
Yeah.
so now I have a coffee pot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well-
do you have a cactus? Because you can have this cactus.
No, I'll trade you. Which one do you want to trade for the cacti?
None.
The bubblegum machine?
No, that's okay. You can just
Yeah.
have it. No, we don't have to
Oh
trade.
my God. Okay, well.
All right, okay. Do you
Oh,
have your phone right over there? I need to know what that is. It's gonna bother me real quick. Go to butt I'm kinda scared for you to go to buttthings.com, buttsonthings.com.
but on
Also, while Molly is looking that up, let me show y'all what Molly got me. If you don't know, I'll show y'all my notebook.
it is the moon.
It is the moon.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so fitting for you. If you don't know, I love strawberry shortcake, hence why we have the strawberry shortcake dupes. But I love strawberry shortcake, and so I got this, like, cutesy little planner at Five Below, and Five Below has a whole strawberry shortcake,
Mhm.
like, outline out right now, and Molly got me a freaking strawberry shortcake claw clip.
I just walked by and I was like, "Ugh, she'll love that. It's
I've
cute.
l I've always loved strawberry shortcake. So,
It's cutesy."
okay. Alright, and then I think we have one more open, don't we?
I got
Oh,
mine.
you got yours. Okay, I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay. Not me getting the exact same too. I got a cactus in the coffee pot.
This is so fun.
So fun.
We're gonna have to get a special bag to put them on. We should look up and see if there's a butt bag
Oh, there has
for
to
our
be.
butt clips. I'm sure there is. Betsy Johnson's probably made it.
Okay. Our last little mystery thing to open today is these little plushies. They're onigiri, and there's 6 different ones to get.
You did this one first since I did the butts first. I'm really excited about these. When Molly pulled them out, I've been watching these unboxing on TikTok.
I love to unbox something.
And this is my favorite series so far of blind boxes is the Snackies. This is one of theirs.
Look at this cute little guy.
Molly.
So it's just like a little tuna roll, but it's like an animal. I think it's like a little cat or something. But it's just like a little tuna
Ugh.
or a little salmon.
No, it's okay. So no, it's salmon. That's real cute. Oh, I got this one with the sprinkles. It's cute.
What is that?
I don't know. We're gonna have to look it up, Molly. What's in the center of it?
I don't. Well, see, this is like it's holding the salmon. I don't know what.
Yeah, and then the other one has like a piece of ahi tuna on the top of it. All right. Well, another thing that we really, really liked is the game, the Asking for a Friend,
Mhm.
not sponsored, that we played last episode. And so we are going to play it again.
Right. Starting strong. Roadhead. Yay or nay?
Oh, okay. Kicking us off strong.
Is it worth the risk?
No.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little bit different in
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
my
it spices
situation.
things up, but I don't know.
It seems dangerous.
Yeah.
Wait till you get home. Perverts.
Yeah. Because I've always just been afraid, like, if you get in an accident.
You know how they tell you not to like ride with your feet up on the dash?
Yeah.
Because if you wreck, it'll just like ruin your hips and legs and stuff.
Because when I think it's a stem from taking my ADHD medicine, but my jaw, my teeth. I grind my teeth in my sleep when I get really stressed out. So stressful situations, I grind my teeth.
Oh.
So I don't think it'd be a good idea
No,
for me.
don't do that.
All right. Well.
Don't do that.
Oh. How much should your partner talk about their sex life with their friends? Is it any of your business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know details about
Yes.
everything.
That's totally not weird to me.
No.
I don't think that's weird.
I think it depends on like how open you are and like obviously respect your partner's boundaries, but like, you know, it's us. Now I wouldn't
Yeah.
just go tell anybody, but to me, I grew up in like if you've heard the saying there's like a naked family versus a not naked family.
Yeah.
We are a very naked family. And so like being naked and like sex is not a taboo subject at all. And
Mm-mm.
so like for me, my friends know there's not the phrase TMI, like too much information, is not in my vocabulary. Please tell me everything. I want to know. Give me
No,
all the
there's
details. I don't care.
there's never too much information.
Mm-mm.
In TMI. Never
So,
too
like,
much information.
If your partner's a very private person, you know, maybe respect their boundaries, but like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll ask. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So no, not for me.
Okay.
Are handcuffs hot or cliche?
I think they're cliche.
Yeah. Honestly, I won't go too much in detail, but I think there's stuff that's like hotter than handcuffs that aren't as cliche.
Yeah, I think handcuffs are just cliche.
If you want to like experiment with bondage, there's more fun things than handcuffs.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't yeah, I think I would freak out. But where's the key?
where's the K?
Where's the key? I need to be able I sit on G and wait for O at all times, so I need to be able to just get out of any situation, so if you fart during sex, do you keep going or does it kill the mood?
You keep on trucking. Who stops? Who just stops? It's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Now I can't keep going. No, we're gonna laugh, keep it moving."
Yeah. I think I would kill the mood because I would go, I don't know if that's for the front or the back.
Which hole did I come out of? It's like that
I
part.
don't think it would kill the mood for me, but it would there are times where I 110% kill the mood for my husband.
It would be like the part in Bridesmaids where she would be like, "I would like to apologize, but I don't know what end that came out of."
Listen, I'm a big gal. there could be a lot of
Be
things.
a lot of things.
There could be a lot of things. Oh God. All right. If your partner confesses a crime to you, should you report them? Obviously, if it's like a heinous act, yeah. Okay, I'm glad that we asked this question. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Because this has been a lot of cases of this have come out over this last like year or so. If my husband ever had an allegation against children, there's not a single question I have to ask. My shit is packed and I'm out the door. Period. Period.
Yeah.
There are so much of this stand by your man pisses me off. Like I love my husband down, but I would never I don't think I could speak another word to him. I would never look at him the same. I would be
No.
just like there's just nothing like that and I know that's like they say like, oh, you can't just turn feelings like that. Yeah, for that, you can
Yeah.
immediately.
I think
Like it's like a heinous crime or something like that. Yes. But other than that, yeah, I'm a ride or die.
children, I'm not
Children
gonna
and animals. Children and animal abuse are the two things that are hard. I would roll on him so quick, but anything else, no, yeah, I'd probably help him hide a body.
Mhm.
I would.
I agree. I'm right
That's
there
why I
with you.
wanted to get pigs. Just kidding.
That's my answer is exactly the same. So
Yeah. But no, it just, I don't know. It blows my mind that they will still continue. You could still continue to be in a relationship with someone after that. I don't know. It blows my mind.
was that a relationship you read?
Yep.
Is it a red flag if your partner won't spend money on you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because why not?
No.
'Cause why?
Because it also goes both ways. Like, I mean, there shouldn't be one that's just spending that always like gets you stuff or spends money on you all the time.
Mhm.
But like even I don't know. Me and Brady also too were never like I think because I was very, very, very independent when I first met him. So I struggled some with that too of like allowing him to do stuff for me like that
Mhm.
or spend money on me. And I would always like when we were first dating, obviously he always would offer or did, but I would pay for dinner. Like I don't think that's I don't know. I don't have that gender norm of like
Yeah.
the man has to pay for everything. But maybe because I was just so hyper independent for so long that I've always never wanted to just depend on someone to do that for
I
me.
think
But
like if they can't spend money on you, that's different than like they have it and just won't.
yeah,
So like if they can't, that's a little bit different. But if they have it and won't, yeah, it's a red flag. Because why not?
yeah, because my husband would be the first one to tell you where people because up until the last I don't know few years, like he would proudly tell you that a mama was the breadwinner for a real long time. So I mean, he's always worked and he's a very hard worker, but it just so happened that for a long time I made more money and it never made like, some men like they feel,
Mhm.
like unmasculine. No, he'd be like, hell yeah. That's my sugar mama. Like he would joke and be like,
Yeah.
that's my sugar mama. Cause I was for the first few years of our marriage, I was a prominent breadwinner. Um, And he would joke and be like, "Yeah, she funds the fun." So,
Your turn.
when your significant other asks you how attractive you think their friends are, how honest should you be? I think very.
Yeah, I mean, I automatically went back to, like, our New Year's "Am I the asshole?" whenever he talked about his wife's sister.
Being the
Remember
hottest
that?
person in the
Yeah, being
room.
the hottest
Yeah,
person
I
in the
don't
room.
think that that was that no.
Yeah.
I would want like, I mean, I because 'cause I've like Randy has said before, like, he'll say, like, "That's a good picture of Molly," or "Molly looks" like, it not even because Mom but not even just knowing that, like, Molly's a lesbian, but any of my friends, like, Randy will compliment, my friends or say, like, "Hey,"
Mhm.
I don't know, and it's not, like, in a sexual way or anything, but, like, if I ask him, like, "Do you think my friend's pretty?" He would now, my husband's also very blunt, so he'd be like, "She burnt."
I mean, yeah, I think you should be honest, but also, Jackie, she would not just be like, you think they're hot?"
No, and neither would
She
Randy.
would not ask
No,
that.
that's where they're the same. We're like me and Jackie would ask him and be like, "Hey, what do like, what do you think?" But our spouses, like Randy would never be like, "Hey, do you think that so and so's hot?"
Never,
Like,
never,
never. No,
not applicable.
not applicable. But I also don't think that it would be weird either if your
No.
spouse said that.
I'd be like, "Yeah, they look good. Sure." Like, "Sure, they look good."
Yeah,
But she would never ask that.
no. Okay, you want to go with everything else, or do you still have a relationship
Wait, I
left?
still have one more relationship.
Okay, yeah.
Is it realistic to expect to love someone through it all? So, is it realistic for you to expect your partner to, like, love you through everything, through it all?
Mm-mm. Yes and no. There are some things that, I think you have to put yourself first in your marriage or relationship that, I don't know. I say yes and no because, I saw my husband's, like, true potential, I think a lot more than he did, and so he had a lot of I don't wanna say wasted potential, but my husband was very much so like a true bachelor when I met him of, like, going out all the
Mm,
time and, like, downtown all the time, and just, like, all of his buddies were settled down and were married and stuff, but he was still, like I mean, he was 29 when we met, 28, 29. So, I mean, he was very much so. I mean, he always worked, like I said, but I saw his true potential, and he'll tell you that he's like, "I wouldn't have the career that I have today and have progressed so much in my career and, like, made it into, like, a management role and, like, things like that if it wouldn't have been for Caitlin because she saw I pushed him. Like, I pushed him. I'm like, "Hey, you're better." Like, basically, "Get your shit together. You're better than this. You're so insanely smart, and you have a lot of wasted potential." And so I don't know. I think that that's where you say, like, stick through it
mhm.
with them is they were like, I'm really glad that, like, I saw potential in my
Yeah.
husband, and knew that, like, one day, I don't know, it would be different than when we were first dating maybe. But then I also don't think that, if especially if it's just, like, a lot of red flags constantly that, you know, you're obviously gonna have we have had a lot of ups and downs in our marriage, like, I'm open about that. I'll tell anybody, like, marriage they say or people say that, like, marriage shouldn't be hard, but, like, it is. I mean, to me, it can be. Like, you experience loss in your marriage, you change so much, like, we're completely different people than we were
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
10 years ago.
Mhm.
And so you just change so much, especially when you meet when you're younger, that I think there are some things that you do have to go through with your spouse, but I don't think you should stick around for all of it, especially if it's, abusive or like if they're not
Oh,
showing any
yeah.
willingness to change to pull out of those hard times, then no.
That's where I'm at. So, I lean more to it is realistic to expect them because, that's your life partner, you married them. So I lean more on the side of like, yes, it's realistic to expect that. But like you said, at a certain point, if you're not like making an effort to like change the thing that they're loving you through, that's kind of where they have to put like themselves first. So, like for instance, I've battled with like really low spots with my mental health. And Jackie definitely loved me through them.
Mm.
But like at a point, I had to like be the one to pull myself out of that hole because a lot of the stuff fell on her. So, like, all of the pretty much every responsibility fell on her, and while she did love me through that, it was also I had to, like, help with that to, like, pull
Yeah.
myself out of it. So, I lean more towards yeah, but I definitely see what you're saying.
Oh yeah. 'Cause I mean there but that also See, though, it's weird how, like, it's gone through phases in our marriage because there was also times, especially, like, during my time, like, with my grief or just not even before my sister passed, like, grief, just times where I too have had issues
Mhm.
with I've struggled for a really long time with depression. Normally, it's seasonal, but a lot of people don't know that, but I struggle really bad with depression, and so there were times like, I remember when we were first married and we were living downtown, he did I mean, I would literally go to work and then I would sleep and on the weekends and, like, he is very much so like a social butterfly and wants to go. And so I know I joke and, like, talk about how, like, if he wants to go somewhere without me, but there were times where he would go to do things without me and just tell everybody, like, "Oh, she's busy," or whatever, but it was because I literally was not could not get out of my I could not get out of my bed, or didn't want to. And so on the weekends, like, I would just crash out on the weekends. And so there were times in our marriage where, like, a lot of the
Mhm.
responsibility of, like, our house, like, keeping us together, making sure, like, like, yes, there's money going to the account, but, like, making sure that, like, the bills are paid, making sure that the house is clean. I mean, he was, like, literally did all of the
Mhm.
chores and stuff at our just because I was just I couldn't. I would work, and then I'd come home, and I would go to sleep, and then on the weekends, I did nothing but sleep because I was depressed. But so, yeah, but, I mean, those were times where he, though, had to tell
Mhm.
me, and in therapy, when I went to see a therapist before the one that I went for my grief, but she told me, "Your spouse is not responsible for your happiness.
No one is.
No one is but
Mm-mm.
you. Like, you can't put that on your spouse. It's
Nope.
not fair to them."
Mm-mm.
So, I had to learn that.
Right.
Okay. Sorry that was
No, that's okay. It's a
really long that
discussion.
yeah. Okay. Everything else.
Everything else.
If you had the power to commit a crime and that crime would never happen again, what would it be?
So, like, me commit a
Like, you would
crime.
never do but you would never it would never happen again. Like, I swear it won't happen again.
Mhm. Probably, like, stealing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like, I'd go into, like, a store that I really love and just take everything.
Yeah.
Like a supermarket sweep type steal, not, like, shove a few things in my purse. It would be like a supermarket sweep type thing.
Yeah, because 'cause I've always been way too scared to steal.
That's it. I wouldn't do anything too serious, and it would only be from a big corporation, not a small business.
Now, we used to know back in our day, we used to know some kleptos.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one for Caitlin.
Okay.
What do you do if you go poop at someone else's house and the toilet starts flooding? So you overflow the toilet with your poo. What do
Uh,
you do? What's your next move? You're sitting down, not at like my house. So you go to like a house party. I'm gonna set the scene. You're at a house party of someone that you're like kind of an acquaintance with.
like on Dumb and Dumber?
You're an acquaintance, okay? But you have emergency poo. You overflow the toilet and it's just all poo water all over the bathroom. What's your next move? I know what mine would be, but I want your answer
Mm,
first.
like, all over the floor. I don't know. I would probably try to find towels to clean up the floor, and then I would obviously first, like, I'd look for a plunger just to see if I could get, plunge it. Try
Right.
that first,
Right.
and then I would clean the plunger off, like, in the shower 'cause if it's dirty plunger, I would clean it. I'm setting the scene like this has happened to me
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I would clean the plunger off in the shower, that way it's clean, but not in the sink because that's gross. Because like, you brush your teeth and stuff there, but the
Mm.
shower, it goes down the drain. I would clean the plunger off, especially if it had, like, toilet paper or anything on it, and then I would then look for, like, a bowl or something that I could maybe scoop if the plunger didn't work, I would
Who just has bowls in their bathroom?
I don't know.
What would you do with the towel?
I would just leave, honestly.
That was my answer.
Okay, that's too much.
I I would, like you said, I would maybe find some towels to, like, stop it from spreading. I would lay the towels out, and I would very quickly walk out of the bathroom. "It was good to see you guys," and Irish goodbye right out of the thing. I'm gone. It
I would
it
come out and say, "Do you have a piece of paper, a pen, and some tape?" And I would just put out of order.
out of order. "Gotta go. Bye." It's probably not the socially acceptable answer, but
Yeah, I would probably
I
just
think I would
leave.
leave.
I would leave.
You're
But I would never be able to go back.
exactly. And if it was in my house, she'd be like, "Shutter's full."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, because I mean, if we're really good friends, I would just come out and be like, Molly,
"Your bathroom is flooding.
help."
Shutter's full."
Or I would even play it off, and I would be like I would come out I would play it off and come
Be
out and
like,
be like,
"Someone" pull the homeowner
"Ugh."
aside. "Someone has stopped up your bathroom. I would love to help you clean this up because I don't know who did this."
I went to go use the bathroom,
Mhm.
and I don't
And
know.
there's poo everywhere.
Yeah, and, Cheryl,
Yeah.
Cheryl, she keeps hiding I keep seeing her duck off in corners by herself. I think she's been pooting all
She's
night.
she's put yeah.
You do know Cheryl, she is lactose
I
intolerant.
heard she had IBS.
I did. I heard Cheryl has IBS, and I think Cheryl has gone in there and honey, I think Cheryl has blown that
She
bathroom
is.
up.
You got some, like, throwaway towels?
Do
I'll
you
help you
have any
clean up.
bowls?
Do you have a Tupperware bowl you keep in the bathroom?
Yes, I have thrifted 17 crystal bowls. Would you like one? Oh my god, because I do have a crystal bowl on my kitchen counter, so I'm thinking about someone coming and blowing mine up and having to use my freaking $3 Goodwill
Yeah.
crystal bowl with my
Well,
Q-tips in it to poop water out of the
maybe take your old bowls out of your
but I
bathroom.
don't unless I personally know you, I don't use other people's bathrooms. That's so also just know if I ever abruptly leaves an event at your house, it's because I can't physically use your bathroom because all those scenarios run through my head.
Mhm.
So if you ever know, if I remember like, okay, it's so great seeing you guys, and I get in my car and I haul ass off, that's why.
Shitty poop.
Yep. Okay. Last question. Or do you have any more?
I think it's your turn,
Okay.
and then I read mine.
Oh, this is a good one.
Mhm.
Do you think having divorced parents affects someone's marriage down the line? Do you think they're more or less likely to have a successful marriage? More.
I don't for
For
me
me
I was
personally,
about to
more.
say, for me personally, I don't think it doesn't matter to me because my marriage is my marriage. My parents' marriage isn't gonna affect mine, and I think it really could go either way. So, like, it could if it's a divorce, you could maybe use your parents' relationship as an example of what you don't want yours to
Yeah,
look like.
that's why I say it could be
Um,
more.
so maybe more in that instance, or if you learned a lot of toxic things from them, you didn't work on those toxic things that you learned, it could be, you could be more likely to divorce. I think it could go either way, but it doesn't always affect it. No.
No. It doesn't always, but for me personally, I think it's like more because
Yeah.
that's why I also too, like, I think my, like, I know my, like, me being a hyper independent is one because I was on my own at such a young age. But like, I also, like, my mom was a stay at home mom for a really long time. And then when her and my dad got divorced, like, she hadn't worked in a long time.
Yeah.
And so she didn't have like work history, like recent. And but she did, she put herself back through college and, did what she had to do. But I think that's where I learned, like, I have never, like, I've always strived to grow my career to be able to make enough, like, I think that's why, like, I get scared to, like, I've always been able to be in a position to live the same lifestyle. Like, I don't know that I could live my same lifestyle I live now with 2 incomes, but I could still maintain the lifestyle I had prior to my husband.
Yeah.
I've always made sure to make enough to be able to, if I had to, I've always wanted to be able to have a way out. And you shouldn't look at your marriage like that, but I've always told myself, like, I would never have to be financially stuck in a marriage because I think that that's just
Yeah.
hard to have to put up with or do certain things because you financially can't leave. Like, I've always been able to have enough of my own that, like, if I really had to dip and go, like, I could get out.
Smart.
Yeah.
My last question is should your spouse be the number one person in your life, or can a best friend still fill that position?
Yeah. No, this is kinda maybe a hot take. We haven't done those in a while, but I know, and, like, I've said it before, like, about my husband, like, he's my best friend, but I don't know. I think, like, I don't know. I think it's a weird line when saying your spouse is your best friend because it'd be like me saying my best friend was like a spouse to me. I don't know. That's kinda how I see it. But my take on it is, that I love my husband down, but if something happened to him tomorrow, I could remarry. Um, or if we, if whether we, something happened to him or we got divorced or whatever, like, I could have another husband. I will never, ever have another Molly, ever. And I talked about this with a girl at work recently. We were talking about it, like, her best friend, her gay best friend is a man. So I joke and I'm like, yeah, I got the other gay best friend. I got the lesbian. Yeah. She makes me do crafts and go hiking. I do outdoor stuff.
Get you a carabiner for your keychain.
So, but we were talking about it and she was like, yeah, my husband has just had to fully accept that, like, that Brayden is my true soulmate. Like,
Mhm.
and I know we joke about it, but, like, even my husband knows, like, Molly actually, like, she truly is my soulmate. But I don't know. That's where it's like there are so many there are things about me that Molly knows that even my own husband doesn't know, like, that I because Molly lived them with me, and, like, even as close as I am with, like, my sisters, there were times where they were grown and had children and had lives of their own, and, like, Molly literally lived certain things
Mhm.
with me, And so I don't know. I think that I would even agree with Molly differently. I don't want to talk about that, but I think I would agree with Molly
Yeah.
differently than even my own husband because I would know that like I will never, ever, ever have another soul connection with someone like I do Molly ever.
Yeah, and I've said this before, but, like, I don't mind sharing the top spot with Randy because it's like I told you, I he appreciates you for what you are, and I see the way that he loves you and treats you, so I'm okay with sharing it with him, but only him.
Yeah, because
I'll share the number 1 spot.
Molly wasn't always
No, I was like, "First of all, I've been here longer than you, I will be here longer than you don't try to."
Yeah, like, she did joke and tell Randy when we were dating, we weren't engaged yet, but we were all out one night, and Randy said something kinda smart ass to her, and she was like, "Hey, bud, don't forget that, only one of us is guaranteed no matter what to be at the end of the aisle when she gets there." So
Watch your
but
mouth.
no, there have been past relationships of mine where Molly didn't share the top spot because she was like, "Yeah, you,
And same because Caitlin was
Yeah.
like, "You probably won't be here long, so
Yeah.
don't
No.
get it twisted."
But no, it's the same for me with, like, with Jackie that I could not have I just wish that Molly would have found Jackie sooner, is
Me
all I can say. Like,
me too.
I wish so badly that Molly would have found Jackie sooner so that Molly could have known the type of love that Jackie gives her a lot longer than
Yeah.
she has or that she will. That's the only thing that I wish, is I wish that the only thing I would have changed about her and Jackie is that she'd have found Jackie sooner. I think it happened at the perfect time
Yeah.
because it just the stars aligned and we told that story, so it happened the way it was supposed to. The universe stepped in on that, but I do, like, I love Jackie down. You know what I thought about the other day? It was so funny. This is so random. But we were talking I think it was something we were talking about at Megan's or something. I think it was maybe New Year's. But what's so funny is that, like, it is crazy because like, I remember Molly, she used to be like, "Jackie doesn't give a shit, and she's not looking at you." But it's so funny because like, when we would when we all lived together, because I think people could sometimes also, how that could be maybe a weird dynamic of, like, me being a third to them. And, this will segue into our exciting news we have for the end of the year, um, of us living together, but it's so funny because I think about it because like, Molly was on our way over here and Randy's, he didn't have a shirt on, and he was like, "Oh, Molly's on her way, I gotta put a shirt on." I'm like, "Molly doesn't give a shit that you don't have a shirt on," and he's like, "Yeah," like, still being respectful, he was literally was like, "Now, I don't wanna be the reason Molly comes back over to the other side." I was like,
Watch
"Don't
out.
think that's okay." Yeah. But what's I thought about this randomly the other night because like, how even though, like, yes, we were all females and, like, obviously, like, whatever, but how it's still, like, I had such a respect for Molly and Jackie's relationship, not to think that Jackie was ever looking at me as anything other than, like, a best friend sister, you know? But it was still to me was, like, when we lived together is, like, I would never have come, like, out of the shower like, I would have never just been, like, naked in front of Jackie.
Yeah.
I would even, like, I was like, "Molly, I don't wanna come out, I don't have a bra on," and she's like, "You fucking live here too." I'm like, "Yeah, but Jackie's out there," and she's like, "Jackie doesn't give a shit about your nipples being out." But it was but
You
I would
live
have
here.
never have done that with anyone else's significant other. So, like, even when we lived together, like, it was still, like, I don't know, I just still saw Jackie as, like, having respect for Molly's relationship that I wasn't just gonna be, like, butt naked in front of her girlfriend, fiance.
Which, I mean, sure, I can appreciate that, but also I don't care.
Yeah,
Don't
literally.
care.
And it wasn't because Jackie was gonna be checking me out, but I don't know, I just
No,
still,
and
like
I can
I think people
appreciate
thought that
the
like, how maybe our dynamic sometimes of, like, when y'all were a couple and I lived with y'all, like, how that works but
I mean,
yeah,
it worked great.
it worked great. But yeah, I would still just be like, "Oh, that's Jackie."
I can appreciate the sentiment while also not being like, "Girl, give me bend over,
Because
show
also the
what you're
opposite
doing."
of it is that, like, and I wouldn't think twice about it either. Molly would probably fully change in front of Randy.
I probably would, and, like, not even, like, not that I wouldn't be respecting you, but it's I don't know.
But I got past that because now, like, I literally
Yeah.
would in front of Jack. But, like, when I remember when we were first living together, I was also very new, not throwing shade at Molly, but I was also very new to committed lesbian relationships. So, I was like,
Yeah.
"Does this work the same? Because I would never change one of my friends' husbands. I don't know how does this work."
Yeah.
So that's how I view Jackie. I view Jackie as, like,
Well,
like
you were also used to, like, Midland City, just me and Caitlin Molly, really, like, because Jackie was one of my most serious relationships,
Yeah.
so that was also new. There's a lot of new things going into it.
Yes. So, but man, there are times where Molly probably doesn't miss it that much because me and Jackie used to gang up on Molly. Jackie would be like, "Finally, someone has my back
We would
around
take
here."
turns
We would take
who
turns,
ganged up
but
on each other.
But speaking of me being a third wheel to Molly and Jackie, exciting news. For the end of this year, we're pulling a 4 Christmases and we are going on a Christmas cruise to Cozumel.
We're doing Christmas with the Crank style and just
Yep.
not totally skipping it, but pretty much.
But Randy's a real one. He was like, okay, I've been trying to get him to go on a cruise for so long, and even when, like, he wasn't traveling on a boat, but just worked at the shipyard here, but now that he is on, like, he works on a dredge, and so it just goes up and down the river, so he's on a boat 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and so he was like,
I can't say I blame him for
"Love you so much, but I would," 'cause it would mean him coming off of a 2-week hitch, coming off of a dredge on the river, to driving, like, 7 to 10 hours home, and then turning around less than 24 hours later, and then going to another country on a ship for 4 or 5 days. So he's like, "Love you so much, but, my vacation is not I work on a boat, my vacation will not be on a boat." So the way it fell, the only dates that we could do it in December, that's his hitch. It's his, like, whole he literally leaves, like, the day before we leave out of New Orleans. And so when we were talking about we were in Deacon, we were like, "Hey, let's do a cruise." Like, because that's me and Molly, those are like our manic moments where we're like, "Hey, you wanna go to another country for Christmas?" "Yeah, okay."
Okay,
And we'll have it booked without
and
even
we
talking
do.
to our spouses.
Yeah.
So we did. And so when I got home, me and Molly were texting and I was like, "Hey, like, Randy," so told like, "Hey, here's the date, like, let me know the dates for the cruise." And we were texting back and forth about it. I was like, "Oh yeah, BTW," me and Randy just looked at it. "He's not gonna be able to make the cruise." And Molly was like, "Oh, well, like, these are the break days, but if we need to do it a different month." And I was like, "Oh, no, no, I wasn't telling you when to reschedule. I'm just making sure that, 1, Jackie's okay because she's gonna be devastated that her man's not there. And 2, I need y'all to be okay with knowing that I'm about to be third wheeling it with
It's
y'all."
gonna be
So me, Molly, and Jackie, and so are gonna go. And so I told Molly, I said, "Molly, y'all are gonna have to drag my ass off that cruise ship because I will have no dogs, no husband, a king size bed to
no
myself.
responsibilities.
I can go to the spa. I can go, like," and that's the thing where, like, I am also someone, I'm not scared to do things by myself. I had to get over that when I moved here before Molly came down here.
Yeah.
I would go to dinner by myself. I would go to the movies by myself. I would go a lot of places by myself. So I was like, because Randy was like, "Are they going to be okay with you going with them?" And I was like,
Yeah.
they could literally have a whole day on the ship just the two. Like, we could go a whole day. Like, the ship's big enough that we could not see each other, like, at
Which
all.
that's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen.
but
But like, I would totally just be like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to the adults only deck and read a book, and y'all go do whatever you're gonna do." So, if anything, the person who's gonna be soaking up a lot of alone time and let me and Molly just frolic is
Is
gonna be
Jackie.
Jackie. Jackie will be in the adults only deck with a book in her
Yes.
headset,
Yes.
reading, while me and Molly are, like, playing bingo with the old women while we're doing
Taking
frolicking.
full advantage of that drink package.
Yes, like, me and Molly are gonna be the ones so actually, even though it seems as though I'm the third, I think
Yeah, Jackie will
Jackie's
be
the third.
she'll be the third, but she's gonna like I know in the back of her mind, she was like, "We're in Mexico. These 2 bitches are gonna go off and get lost in Mexico. So we just have to make sure that we behave enough so she doesn't have to worry about us getting lost in Mexico."
Yeah. So, my cabin will have Wi-Fi. So, we have plenty of time to figure out kind of the schematics of, how portable all of our equipment is.
Mhm.
So, stay tuned because we might be recording some episodes in several different places this year.
Yeah, we have a lot. Caitlin and I, separately and together, have a lot going on this year as far as like fun trips and concerts and things. So I would love to bring them along to some if we could.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
I am gonna
Even
have
if
to
it's
get
little vlogs.
Yeah, we are gonna I am gonna have to charge the camcorder for Leanne Rhymes
Yeah.
because those moments need to be documented because me and Molly are gonna be,
Mhm.
crying a lot.
On
So,
these country music. So excited.
yeah. Well, I think that about does it. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to go do some yee shit and go out on the farm. So we're gonna go have Randy chauffeur us around all the animals, and we will see you guys
See
next
you
week.
next week.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.